change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Buying time to his left. Looking downfield for thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive.
Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Washington. Brandon Cooks. 89 yards, and the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumble, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Browns drive about to get started. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. Out to his left. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the turnover, here's Murray, escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The Lions move there, look like nobody open, now 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Murray. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Play action. Now it's Murray rolling to his right. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all they needed. 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That was a safety blitz by Eric Weddle. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than... Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Bud Dupree in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Throwing on first down is Murray. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let it. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And that one results in 35 yards. First down, Murray going for it all. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Will Fuller there to make the grab as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tried to roll out and make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Play action. Now Wilson. Being chased out left. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious.
And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. From the gun, Murray. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal.
Mike, 53, Mike. We ain't giving up nothing to 53 to Mike. 53 to Mike.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Interesting, a chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead, they're going on 4th down. Flush to his right. He may try and run for fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl 54. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach. because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play fake. Murray eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. He can run for it, and he will. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Murray now on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. He's got Fuller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Murray now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Now Murray. Flushed out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Michael Bannon, excellent job on that play. A big loss, 18 yards. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Murray going to throw. Steps away to his left. Take it. He's got a man. Complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Wilson going to throw again. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. They go play action now. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Flush to his right. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4 down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now he'll pull it down. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Mark Andrews there to make the grab. And the Browns have taken the lead. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Caught by Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. They go play action with Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 34. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Walker, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick And it's third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Murray and company going for it on fourth. He completes it to Bryant. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Murray. Forced out to his left. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Throwing on first down. Murray over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
The throw once more on second and 10. Murray. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. There we go now as they will again try for two. Now Murray again. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now Wilson on first down. Buying time to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. From the shotgun, Wilson, he'll buy some time right. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. To throw is Wilson. Rolling to his right. Flush to his right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Being chased out left. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So here we go with the onside kick. They'll need a recovery and a touchdown. A field goal does them no good. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdote.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Will Fuller with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. Back to throw, Murray. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessful. I wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
He'll try and run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Back to throw it. Murray. They'll roll him out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. One last shot for Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And how about this? The dog pound gets the crown. The Cleveland Browns are the Super Bowl champs. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of